because I don't know, I always feel so attached to preaching of the word of God. They are better off to me than prayers. When I'm listening to it, I'm learning from it, because I understand that whatever you learn, whatever you know, you are bigger than that thing, because you can easily solve that thing. So I keep on. When it came to our anniversary that year, I promised God 2 cows when I was very little during my prayer time, that if you keep me and my family alive, a certain stage will come, I will fulfill the promise. So I said, now that I'm in the house of God, it's time for me to fulfill the promise. I had about 140 something thousand then in my account. So the anniversary men's meeting and contribution donation, I wanted to donate 10,000. So I thought of it one night. I said myself, it's time for me to fulfill those promises I made. Though I know I don't have now, but let me use this to start. So I donated 100,000. I said to God in this altar, this is 1 cow I'm fulfilling. Please hear my cry. So it remained for something thousand. We keep on with it. The day came, things the lights begin to come. I had a dream first. When I went to a river, a very large river, but a lake, not a flowing river. So the river was very large. When I found myself in the river, I'm picking fish, but the fishes I'm picking, all of them are rotten fish. And when you look at that river, full of fish, but all of them are rotten, as if they use chemical on that river. So the whole fish are rotten. It will be difficult for me to find one that is manageable. So after that dream, I woke. I prayed. Within 2 weeks, I had another dream where I found myself in a different river again, where there is a kind of grass through the river. Then it looked like chemical again, but those ones, it looked like they put the chemical in. The fishes were coming up alive, and I'm just catching them and putting in my bag. So after that night, I smiled. A dream, I know the meaning. So I did not need to stress my spiritual parents for it. I know the meaning. So I continued. The month of November, after that my seed, immediately after that seed, November month, we had a program. So mommy was sharing some items. So that was the first time mommy brought out this big water. It's not here now. Can water, one big can water like that. It was 2 only that day. That was the first time. Mommy says, who wants to take this water? I don't have much. So they say it's 30,000 for one. Me and this brother was people that was opportune to receive that water. So after mommy prayed on that water, I went home with it. That was the beginning of my breakthrough. I went home. After I went home with the water, I prayed. That water was what I used to start a little altar in my home. I dropped it, then I started praying in front of the altar. Before I started adding items and other things. That was how I started. That was how I owned an altar in my home. So I used to pray with the water and bat with it. So a day came. Within that period of time, Daddy preached one preaching about family foundation. That if you want to break out, you have to do midnight prayer for 21 days with some Bible quotations. Those days I don't call fasting anything. I can do fasting 3 months without even remembering the day. So I kick on with fasting immediately. I do the fasting 21 days. But before then, all these times I was coming to church and praying. When I started the prayer, according to the preaching and all things, I used to fight a lot in the dream. There was no day that I would sleep without fighting. So after that, I was in that 21 fasting 29 midnight prayer. When I started defeating the fight in my dream, those people that will come and shoot me with knife, shoot me, those cows that will come and step upon me, different kind of things that were happening then, I begin to defeat them. If it is physical human, when they came, I will defeat them. The first day, I begin to experience real breakthrough. Was that day I used, I think it's a stick, very heavy stick, to break the person that came to fight me head. I break the head. So they took him to the hospital. People were telling me, why did I have mercy on this person? Why did I do this kind of thing? I said it wasn't my fault. This person has fought me a lot and has fought me a lot. So after that, I don't see those side again. Then the second person, who seems to be the head of that battle in that dream, before that dream ended, that prayer ended, that person came. I used cutlass. I think I cut one of the ear and the hand. So after that incident again, I continued. Then I finished the prayer and I continued. A day came, then he preached about this spiritual wife with some